Hello everyone, welcome back to our news channel. Students, today's episode is extra special because we are celebrating something that touches all our lives, our health, our hygiene, and even how we interact with our neighboring countries. Okay, so buckle up for an engaging and a beautiful journey into India's sanitation revolution and our role in the Bay of Bengal region. Sounds heavy, right? Don't worry, we'll make it fun and relatable. So let's go. Okay, so let's begin with something close to home. Literally, what do you see when you wake up every morning? Yes, a tap with running water, a clean toilet, maybe a kitchen with clean drinking water, right? Well, a few years ago, many families in rural India didn't have any of these things. But now things have changed. And how? Yes. So, on World Health Day, okay, today is what? World Health Day. Yes, April 7 is celebrated as World Health Day. A senior government officer Swati Meena Nayak, she wrote about a very simple but powerful idea: health and sanitation as the pillars of healthy India. That they are two sides of the same coin. Okay, think about it. Even the best hospitals can't help as much if we fall sick every day due to dirty water or poor hygiene, right? That's why India has launched massive missions to clean up the way we live, especially in villages. Okay, so first we gonna talk about Swachh Bharat mission, the toilet revolution. So let's go back to the year 2014. Yes, do you remember something big announced on Independence Day? No, of course, you're gonna not remember, but you can ask your parents about it. So that's when Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Swachh Bharat mission from the Red Fort. And he didn't just talk about it, he made it into a people's movement. Suddenly, everyone, from students to film stars to village leaders, all were talking about building toilets, cleaning up their surroundings. Okay, and it actually worked. By 2019, we get to see that India was declared, officially declared. India was officially declared open defecation free, meaning people were no longer going out in the open for toilet needs. Now you may think, okay, that's cool, but why is this so important? See, there's a impact of toilets and cleanliness, especially when we talk about the vulnerable section of our population. Because as per the study, over 3 lakh, over 3 lakh diarrhea related deaths were prevented between 2014 and 19 because of toilet and cleanliness. And families, they saved around 50,000 50,000 annually every year on health expenses. See, this is the impact of having toilet and cleanliness. Moreover, children in villages with toilets were healthier. Okay, they were healthier, taller, and more active. Additionally, groundwater in clean villages is 12 times less polluted. Okay, groundwater is 12 times less polluted. So, in short, toilets save lives. And it's not just about health. 93% of women, 93% of women said that they felt safer with toilet at home. Imagine the dignity and privacy that brings. है ना? क्योंकि कई बार न्यूज़ में भी ऐसा सुनने को मिला था कि गाँव की कोई एक लड़की है, वो रात में क्योंकि घर पे वॉशरूम नहीं है, टॉयलेट नहीं है, तो वो खेत की तरफ गए हैं और रात में ही उन पर असॉल्ट किया गया, राइट? सो इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट हेल्थ, it also bring dignity, privacy. Okay, now let's talk about water. Cleanliness हो गया, अब हम water की बात करते हैं. Okay, so in 2019 what happened? Another big mission was launched. Okay, it's called Jal Jeevan Mission. The goal, to provide every rural household with clean drinking water through taps. So, no more walking miles to fetch water, no more missing school, no more sickness from dirty water. And the results? Astounding. 5.5 crores, 5.5 crore hours are saved every day, mainly by women. Okay, because they had to spend considerable amount of their time fetching water, right? Apart from this, Nobel Prize research says infant deaths could reduce by 30%. Infant deaths could be reduced by 30% just by providing safe tap water. So, this mission is changing how villages function because women can now spend time on farming or businesses. Kids attend school regularly. People fall sick less. And it's like giving a life a fresh, clean start. Okay, now uh, apart from this, did you know over 2.4 million women have been trained to test water quality? And self-help groups run recycling center. They are producing sanitary napkins and even managing biogas plants. So this is what a Viksit Bharat looks like. Okay, Viksit का मतलब क्या होता है? Developed. Okay, so this is what a developed India looks like, where villages are clean, women lead, and kids grow up healthy. Right? So, sanitation and health, when we talk about, it's everyone's job. And good health doesn't just start at hospitals, it starts at home. Okay? So, it's a team effort with departments and different ministry, education, water, sanitation, and even environment working together. So it's a combined effort, team effort. Okay, and they call this approach convergence. Okay, which means joining forces. Also, India's model is so successful that other countries are learning from us, especially countries in Asia and Africa. And that's something to be proud of, really, right? So, next time you see a clean street, a dustbin, or running water at home, remember, it's not just convenience, it's a nation becoming stronger, healthier, and more equal. Okay? Now, students, let's move from home to the world stage. Okay? Now, you have heard of the Bay of Bengal, right? That book, that big blue area to the east of India. You might have heard of it. Hai na? Well, there's something called BIMSTEC. Okay? BIMSTEC. It stands for Bay of Bengal, Bay of Bengal Multi-Sectoral Bay of Bengal multi-sectoral technical and economic cooperation. But all it means is seven countries coming together to work as a team. Okay? And these countries are India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thailand. तो मेनली हमारे नेबर कौन कौन से नेबर्स हो गए? बांग्लादेश हो गया, भूटान हो गया, नेपाल हो गया, श्रीलंका हो गया, म्यांमार हो गया और एक थाईलैंड. So they work together on trade, transport, disaster relief, energy, and more stuff like that. Okay. But why is BeamStack important? Why are we talking about? Well, students, we have another organization called SAR. Okay, SAARC, SAR. And this wasn't making much progress, mainly due to issues with Pakistan, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान इसका part था. So India shifted its focus to BIMSTEC, and this group connects South Asia with Southeast Asia. है ना, साउथ एशिया को साउथ ईस्ट एशिया के साथ कनेक्ट करता है, विच मेक इट परफेक्ट फॉर रीजनल कोऑपरेशन. एंड इंडिया कॉल्स दिस इट्स एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी. इंडिया इसको क्या कहता है? एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी, मीनिंग लुकिंग ईस्टवर्ड्स. हम ईस्ट के डायरेक्शन में देख रहे हैं फॉर ट्रेड, टेक्नोलॉजी एंड फ्रेंडशिप. इंडिया के ईस्ट में कौन सी कंट्रीज है, उनकी तरफ हम देख रहे हैं. तो एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी. Okay. And recently, Prime Minister Modi visited Thailand for the summit, and it was a big moment. India and Thailand are now strategic partners. Okay. So, India and Thailand are now strategic partners. Moreover, they signed agreements. Okay. They have signed agreements on what? On transport and space cooperation. Okay, especially regarding outer space, right? और भी बहुत सारी चीजें हो रही हैं, जैसे कि साथ साथ इंडिया जैसे म्यांमार को भी हेल्प कर रहा है. इंडिया इज ऑल्सो हेल्पिंग म्यांमार आफ्टर अ devastating earthquake. And PM Modi even met Bangladesh new leadership to reduce tension. है ना, तो ये सारी चीजें हैं जो अभी चल रही हैं और इंडिया ने ऐसा किया है. सो व्हाई डू दीज मीटिंग्स मैटर? क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है ये? नाउ दीज मीटिंग्स मे साउंड अ लिटिल बिट political talk for us, but they also are important. Reason being, see, because it ensures that we have safer trade routes. है ना, ट्रेड अग्रीमेंट होता है तो उससे सेफर ट्रेड रूट्स हो, जिससे क्या होगा, गुड्स विल बी चीपर इन मार्केट. And these meetings also help in technology sharing, like better satellites and science projects. And this will also create more jobs and help in making economy better. And this will further increase respect for India. Okay. And yes, Thailand recently made visa free travel for Indians के लिए भी visa free travel भी कर दिया है. Okay, which means more trips, more tourism and more cultural exchange. Okay, तो ये सारी चीजें हैं जो अभी recent बीम्सटेक मीटिंग में सारे डिसाइड हुआ है, और गिवन द सर्कमस्टांसेस इंडिया ने ये सारे अग्रीमेंट साइन किया है. ओके, सो टुडे वी हैव कवर्ड लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, है ना. So first we talked about clean water and sanitation, India's Act East policy. Okay, so whether it's a toilet in small village or a summit in Bangkok, they are both part of the same story. India rising together with its people and its neighbors. Okay, so that's all for today, students. And if you found this article important, share it with your friends. Okay, and until then, stay curious, stay clean, and keep asking questions. Jai Hind. Bye.